When asked whether police in Chicago treat all citizens fairly, 70% of Chicagoans said no. They're not alone. Confidence in U.S. policing tactics is the lowest it's been in over 20 years. But let's look at some numbers. In 2014, 1 person was killed by the police in the UK. 7 people were killed in Germany. And KilledByPolice.net, yes, that's a real website, found that the number for the U.S. was 1,100. And then there's this. In 2015, police killed 25 people in Canada. That same year, police killed 72 people in California alone. We like to say we're number 1, but American exceptionalism isn't always a good thing. Of the 1,000 people killed by police every year in the US, 49% are white and 24% are black. Yet white people make up 77% of the population, while black people only make up 13%. Something doesn't add up. Tactics like broken windows and stop-and-frisk policing have been shown to disproportionately target Black and Latino communities. In 2011, there were 685,000 stop-and-frisk stops in New York City. 85% involved Black and Latino people. Not only is that disproportionate, some say it's unconstitutional. And when I say some, I'm not just talking about the people in these communities. I'm talking about a federal judge who rejected this policy, and I'm talking about NYPD officers themselves. A group of 12 minority officers is suing the NYPD for violating a state ban on numbers-based policing. That's when police are required to make a certain number of arrests to reach their quota. Even though NYPD Commissioner Bill Bratton says he will step down and deny these allegations,
Bullshit is my response to that. Quite clearly.
He'll leave behind a problem much bigger than himself and much deeper than the police he's commissioned. America's implicit racial bias, something even a body cam can't capture. So where do the presidential candidates stand? Hillary Clinton has put forth a series of policy positions. One involves spending $1 billion to fund police training programs to tackle any implicit bias. And she plans to make body cameras available in every police department. Donald Trump's positions have been harder to pin down. He has expressed, however, some support for body camera programs at local police departments. But instead of laying out more comprehensive policy statements, he's focused instead on expressing full support for law enforcement. One thing is for sure. Recent news coverage of and attention to high-profile shootings means policing will remain a topic of national conversation for the foreseeable future.